Okay, I'm live. Oh my god, I need lotion. I just woke up, which should be pretty obvious, and I'm working on trying to grow my YouTube presence. Well, oh gosh, nothing is perfect in the beginning, and as I stated, I will be making actual videos that are shorter than my lives and uploading it for you guys to see. But until then, I'm going to continue um, doing lives because I think lives are better. They're more interactive, and when I get more viewers, I'll be able to interact with you. But until then, I see somebody's watching, so I'll just keep making it. I had to put some moisturizer on my face, although I'm not done. Um, One of my things that I do, I will be using the tips from Ellarie and from Jocelyn. But before I do um, my hair, which I'll be using my own tips, but for the makeup, I'll be using Ellarie's and Jocelyn's tips. Before I go through that entire process, I like to get rid of some of the extra hair on my face. Like, um, for some reason, also is showing perfectly clear to me, but when I publish the video, for some reason, it's really poor quality. So I will be working on trying to amend that. I know that it may be due to some damage that's um, right over the lens on my phone, but it's really early. It's only 6, but it's still pretty early. Um, so what I like to do is I have extra hairs, like the little. I'll try to keep. I notice when I watch my videos that when I keep still, it works a little bit better. But I have like little hairs up under here, so I want to get rid of those. So what I do is I take. You can do this with a cotton swab, but I prefer to do it with the end of some tweezers. And I go in and I basically outline the shape of my eyebrow. And I had someone ask me, like, how do you do that? Um, and how do you trust yourself to do it on your own? But I just outlined the shape of my eyebrow. Hold on. It's still really early. Not if you have to work. If you work a job that requires you to wake up early, this is like the perfect time. But for me, it's kind of early. Plus, I've actually been awake since 1 this morning. One of my neighbors, I think they took their dog for a walk, and the dog was barking, so it woke me up. It was barking outside of my door, which was not the most pleasant experience. I think I actually went to sleep at, was it 11 or something? I don't know. But it was pretty late. So I literally, look, I just thought about it. I'm like, oh, at least I got 4 hours. No, I didn't get 4 hours. I probably got like an hour and a half of sleep before I was rudely woken up. But I don't knock dog people because I know you can't necessarily stop your dog from barking, and there are some people who will, like, I know you've heard the horrible stories where they will poison their neighbor's dog and all types of crazy stuff just because it's doing something that comes natural to them. So I'm not going to complain. I love dogs. I love all animals, and I think that's cruel. But there are people out there who vigilante justice, and it's not justice, it's a crime. Like, oh, I hated that dog. Really, you just have misplaced anger and you found something that you can take it out on, and it happens to take the form of a helpless dog. I think that's where a lot of people's society's issues come from, where there's people that are running around that are really angry and they take it out on the wrong things or the wrong individuals. Like that passive aggressiveness. Well, it's actually not passive aggressive. I'm not a psychologist, so don't quote me. But there are people who, they walk around and they have all of this anger, and then they just take it out on the wrong person, and the person probably did nothing to you. Like the dog really didn't do anything to you, but it's just something for you to be angry about. And then you do see it on TV, like, oh, people do very mean things to people, or things that they know can't fight back properly. You know, the dog can't even tell on you. It's just sick. Like you just poisoned it. That's crazy. That doesn't mean you're superior. That means you're a bully. Oh, and a horrible person. Okay, so I put. Hopefully, this turns out right. This is the first time that I've done it using this mirror, so I'm a little scared. But if you see, I kind of very gently outlined, except for it looks like it's going a little bit too far down right here. But I very gently outlined the shape of my eyebrow. And what this will do with the hair remover, I'm using Nair face cream, is it will just remove all the little sparse hairs that are around it, and it cleans up the eyebrow pretty well. But if you're like, and the cool thing about it, if you do mess up, just go and wash it off. But don't do it too many times because your skin will end up being raw. Because it's a chemical, and the limit for use of this chemical is, I think it's 5 minutes. So don't leave it on long. Sometimes I wouldn't recommend you do it, but I leave it on a little bit longer depending on the part of my face that I'm um, removing hair from, because my hair is a little bit thicker, and I've noticed, this isn't something that I just guessed, but I noticed that after doing it a few times, that certain hairs weren't coming off. And if I left it on a little bit longer, then um, those hairs would come off. So now I'm about to do my upper lip. But that's simple. I prefer to use the end of my tweezers or something that's metal, because when you use Q-tips, it has the cotton fibers that might hold a little product and cause it to spill over. Now, I haven't seen a video on how, like, the best way to apply Nair. So, this is basically what I do. And they probably have one. And I'll probably somehow, through technological innovation, see a video regarding how to remove hair with Nair properly. But that's awesome. Okay, so I'm at 10:44 as far as the time that I'm clocking. So I think in 15 minutes from me, well, not 15 minutes, but it's 10:57 now. So I'm using the clock, the counter, or whatever. So when it says 15 minutes and it's at 11 minutes, I'll take this off. But I want to try today to do a really, really natural look. It's very hard for me to do natural looks. I don't know why. Probably because I mess up and then I just get inspired and I just play in my face or whatever. But I need to work on that so that I'll be able to do really natural looking looks that I could wear in public and feel comfortable wearing. So that's the whole point of me doing all of these. They're not really tutorials, but you're learning how to do makeup with me. Like I'm so many years behind in the game. I should have started uploading years ago, but I didn't. I was more so a viewer, like I mentioned before. I don't know if it was in this video or probably on another social media platform, but I mentioned that I used to watch videos all the time. That's why I know about, I use the peppermint from Dr. Bronner's. I learned about that from YouTube. There was a girl and I was trying to see like what type of, because I'm really into testing products to see how it works for me. So I had tested so many products. I'm like, what can I do to get like this extra film off of my skin from, you know, using different lotions and stuff like that. And I went online and I was searching and searching and searching, and something told me to go to YouTube. So I went to YouTube and I found a video on this girl, and she says, oh, I love Dr. Bronner's peppermint wash, the soap, the peppermint Castile soap. And I was like, okay, let me try that. And after I tried it, I immediately fell in love with it. And then after I tried it years later, I got my hands on the different, because it's more than just peppermint. I tried the rose, I've tried the almond, I've tried the I think it's tea tree or something. It's in a green bottle. But I tried different versions of it, and I even found out that they have, I went to go get my eyelashes done, and the beautician had the Shikai Kai hand soap. So I got to try those different things. It smells so wonderful. But I realized, like, okay, I do agree with her. The peppermint is the best product for me. But I learned a lot on YouTube as far as just like womanly, not necessarily womanly because I learned that from my mother, but as far as like different products, I did learn that from YouTube. I should have, while I'm speaking with you guys, okay, we're really close to the time to remove this. I need to drink some water. You can tell I woke up at I did not realize that I only slept for, I would say, about an hour and a half. So this is not the best morning for me. Well, no, it's another morning. Hopefully I don't get exhausted, but I've been going to sleep at a good time for like the past 2 days. Okay, so it's at the 15-minute mark. I'm going to go wash this off and I will be right back. Okay, so I went to go rinse it off, and I was a little overzealous, and I took it off a little bit too fast. Like I said, there are some spots on my face that require a little bit longer. So all right here, there's like a patch of hair, and right here, there's a patch of hair. So I'm going to get that, and then I will start doing my hair. But after learning so much through using YouTube, so sorry, 1 second. I just have to focus. Eventually, I'll get my setup to where I can share every second with you guys so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. I can't use my phone to pluck. So like right here, there are like a few hairs that I was not able to um, get rid of. But if you see, like, it really, even if you go through and like pluck afterwards, it really cleans up the area. And that is what I'm looking for, because it cleans all of that extra, just like the little peach fuzz. I even sometimes like to do my entire face, where I just cover my entire face with Nair and take it off. But it works. So I'm put a little moisturizer and we create a barrier for the makeup so my skin doesn't get irritated. But if you see, there's still more right here. Let's see. My videos aren't really about becoming a beauty influencer, but more so like showing you guys, that if you use these tips, if you use the information that's given to you by these individuals, don't talk about my hair. But if you use the information, that's, yes, people do wear um, the, and I actually have a partial on right now, a partial invisible part, which maybe I'll get me a whole wig one day once I can afford it with my low budget, no budget. But right now, I prefer to wear sew-ins. It works for me. It's convenient. And I don't have a significant other that I have to worry about waking up to and seeing my hair. So that's not a big thing. I wouldn't want to scare someone. It's like, oh my God. Look, but okay. So I was debating with myself about, okay, should I do my hair first or should I do, the makeup first? And I've seen that it all depends on the individual. But I'm going to do my hair first, because after I finish my makeup, all I have to do is go back and do like some touch ups instead of a complete overhaul and ruin touching and risk touching my face in the process. So, huh, it's a whole mess. But it could be a neater process that I'm going through, but right now, this is about, that girl. No, I'm just like, the girl no one talks about, that is stuck in the old ages like me. Um, who still uses a flat iron instead of a curling rod and still has a sew-in with nappy hair on the ends. Okay, so I wasn't, should I curl it? Okay, I'll wear curls. Curls look better with this hair. I'm just not going to comb them out like I did in another video. That did not work out well. And I think curls, due to the way that this hair lays and the capabilities of my flat iron, my malfunctioning flat irons, um, it'll be better for me in the long run to just curl it. Wearing it straight, as I tried to straighten out the other day, it showed me that these flat irons don't get hot enough to properly take all of the kinks and coils out of the hair. So it's a nice, sleek flat iron look. Did I say I was going to wet it and just wear it curly? I think I did. Decide, make a decision. Should I just wet it and wear it curly? That'll be easier, and then I'll be able to progress in the video. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. That's so wasteful. Should I? No, I'm not. I'm indecisive. Sorry. Oh, I still feel the heat on it. Okay, I'm gonna curl it. I do this every day, don't mind me. Well, not every day, but whenever I find myself trying to get ready. Like, oh, should I do this? Been pretty. That's why I stopped. Years ago, I stopped picking out my clothes the night before because I realized Mom's like, oh, pick your clothes out. She was really, pick your clothes out now so you'll have more free time in the morning to do whatever. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I would pick my clothes out, and when morning came, I would wear everything but that outfit because I changed my mind 15 times, and I would still end up destroying my room looking for clothes, an outfit to wear. Like, I'm a little bit too indecisive. Well, not necessarily indecisive, but like I change my mind. I don't know how I'll be feeling that morning to sit here tonight and try to pick out an outfit, because if I felt like wearing pink last night, I might wake up in a mood for wearing blue. It changes. So as I work on increasing my low budget, no budget, this is what I will be doing. But it's not a pretty process. Like, it could be. I could go whip out one of my wigs and glue it down and have it look good on camera, but the wigs that I have right now, they don't look good in real life. So looking good on camera, and once I fix this, it will actually look good on camera and good in real life. So that's what I'm looking for, instead of just something that's going to look good for you guys and then I have to go outside looking like who done it and why. And there are a lot. I've wondered, like, I have this blonde. I'm gonna pull it out. I have this blonde wig, and when I put it on and I gelled down the edges, kind of like the girls do, more teenagers, but the girls do. I gelled down the edges and I had the little baby hairs and stuff, and it looked so pretty in video. I might do that later on today. It looked really nice for the video, but after I got done with the video and I looked at myself, and I really was like, whoa, what is this? What is going on with my hair right now? And that's when I started noticing that things that look great on camera may not look great in real life. So it's really hard to find that balance. I'm really upset about the fact that my camera has decided that it doesn't want to show quality pictures, but I figured that there would be some issues due to the fact that my screen is damaged. So I need to take that to get it fixed ASAP. But with my low budget, no budget, I'll just have to pray on it more so than anything. That's braids. You can see my braids up under here. So we're gonna show you how we make this mess. As long as the wind doesn't blow too hard, I'm fine. Even if it does, the way that I slick it down, it doesn't reveal the inner workings of this hairstyle. Don't mind that. That's my heater coming on that I don't ever feel heat from. But I'm going to use this, the whole point of this video, and maybe I should have did my hair first and then got on the video with you guys. Like, it's sad, but we're in a society now that wants a finished product. And then to be told that it's not a finished product and that we have to do more to finish it or whatever. But this is not, I'm not a finished product. This is like from the rough. It's not necessarily from the rough. It's not like I think I made a video where I did fresh braids and a fresh sew-in. The sew-in has been washed a few times. The hair has had a chance to grow out. The sew-in has been altered. I took down some parts and redid some parts and added some parts, and it's supposed to look like this right now. It's been through a few things, but it's clean. It's clean. I'm not even curling it right. I probably this hour and a half of sleep. Oh, okay. So to think about what's going on right now, the news. President Trump gave his State of the Union address, which I don't know if it's relevant to the upcoming generations. Like, how do you make things like the State of the Union address important to the new generation with all of these technological advances? Politics has to, just getting someone who looks young and hip or whatever, that's only going to fly for so long. Because people will stop paying attention altogether eventually. And it might be to the benefit of the people who are trying to get over on uninformed individuals. but overall, it might not bode well. But that, I think that happened last week or whatever. But no, so yeah, after an update on the Demi Lovato situation, she ended up, yeah, she definitely ended up deleting her Twitter after the situation with 21 Savage, where she made fun of him being deported. Well, she didn't make fun of him being deported. She said that she was laughing at a meme of him being deported. So, like, there are a lot of people who were upset by that, and they say deportation is not funny. And then I read something that said, oh, you know, she's laughing at 21 Savage being deported, but she's not going to mention, what did it say? Heroin tried to deport her to heaven. So now it's turning into something that is pretty a nasty tit for tat battle. When I don't think that's not good for her at all. Her career wise, who knows? But like, it's not good for her. Um, like they're really referencing the hell out of her battle with heroin. But the thing is, some of these people who are referencing her battle with heroin aren't talking about their own. Um, it leaves you like, oh, okay. Just because you haven't had an overdose, it doesn't mean that you don't have a problem. Um, Also, what else? There was something else that just came to mind. Oh yeah, an actor died. He was on The Young and the Restless. St. John. There are a lot of people that were sad about his passing, and they said that his son committed suicide a few years prior to that. So that's a tragic story. That's really tragic, and it goes to tell you about um, mental health, not for his death, but for his son. Mental health is really important. If you do ever find yourself in a situation where you want to harm yourself or someone calls you and says that they want to harm themselves, just try to be an advocate and help them get the assistance that they desperately need. And always be an ear for whatever they're going through. Because it's not easy living in this world. It's not easy at all. It'll take a toll on you, and you have a lot of different emotions that you may not be able to, or someone you know. I know people, and I've went through my own battles myself, where you just don't know how to process it or deal with it, and talking to someone might just help. But it's very sad. Cherie Whitfield, I believe that's what her name is. She gave a touching, um, I think, say monologue in regards to his death, as well as Kim Porter, not Kim. Oh my God, Kim Whitley or something. Kimberly Whitley. I forgot what show she was on, but she seemed really touched by it as well, and as a few other people. So it's sad to hear. It's really sad to hear. She said she worked with him on, what did she say? Roots. She said that he played Alex Haley in Roots as a child or whatever, and she played Alex Haley's wife in Roots. Like, you never know how old somebody is. She looks good to be her age. Um, Her mom and her sister, they all look like triplets. What else did I see on Instagram and YouTube and Yahoo? That's my alarm. What else did I see on Instagram, YouTube, and Yahoo? There's something else that stood out to me. Me and my weave. Oh, until my hair grows back this length, then I'll wear it again. But even then, I probably to save it because I don't want to go through this process where I do damage my hair from styling it. I'll just keep wearing weave. But maybe a better weave if I have a nice budget, real budget, instead of no budget, low budget. I've been trying to wake up every morning and be positive about the real situation that I'm experiencing. And your mindset plays a big part in how your day will go. Even if it's a bad day, it won't be as bad if you try to stay positive in light of your looming circumstances. And there are some circumstances looming. Uh, but yeah, so I watched a video with Ellarie. After I watched a few videos of Ellarie's, and I already watched a few videos of Jocelyn Partee's. I'm going to find another influencer that might match my skin tone, but I did find another lady. One second, please. One second, please. I apologize. Oh God, I didn't make it any better. I almost look like a black Oompa Loompa to me with this hairstyle. Oompa Loompa doopity doo. I got another present for you. Oompa Loompa doopity dee. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. So I watched videos of Ella Ray's and I watched videos of Jocelyn's, and I also saw another influencer, but she was several shades darker than me. But her insights are really helpful because using her knowledge, I might be able to find something that really definitely matches my skin tone. Like I've said 1,000 times, I've been to the store, but I haven't found it. I think it was number 875 Queen Collection, and that was the best tone match that I found for myself. But this actually, the face creator, it has powder on it. This actually really, it was only one or two shades off. So maybe I could learn to work with that until then and figure something out. Oh, so it's always good to feel around this. Could be a struggle. I got another puzzle for you. I really did when I looked at my face really fast. It was like, Oompa. That's sad. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this part, this hot part, and hopefully I can make everything blend somehow. Because this is literally just sitting up there. I took the free hair that I had out after I realized how bad it looked from trying to style it. Um, Once it grew out enough. And I washed it and I placed the lace section that came with this hair on. I braided the my leave out, and then I placed the lace section that came with this hair on top of it, and I tried to sew it down in the most believable way possible. It sounds like it's still raining outside, or it just started or something. Or maybe that might be the sprinklers. My apartment has the convenience of having my window nestled right at a driveway, a parking lot, so I can get a nice earful of all the traffic. Okay. My grandma curls. This works for me because it is a semi-professional hairstyle. Outside of wearing a ponytail or like a really short bob or a pixie cut, I want to get it. They call it a 27 piece. I don't know if people still wear them, but when they're done right, they look really nice, and I would love to get one. It's a pretty old hairstyle. But I think it's the best option for people with long hair if you want to wear a short hairstyle. Actually, no, I'm forgetting all about lace fronts. They have lace fronts now that are pixie cuts as well. So maybe I could get me a short pixie lace front. But until then, I'll just be working with this. But I have to wear my grandma curls. I feel comfortable. I feel like my hair is done. And even if it does fluff up a little bit, the curls will hide it. Uh, uh, uh. And when okay. It has been raining in California. I believe it might be the after effects of the polar vortex, since this is a desert climate. And that hot air and the cold air mixes and produces rain. Yay. Great for California. I heard before I came here that they had not had rain in 20, almost, not 20, 10 years. Which is sad. Grandma curls, away. That's my superpower. You don't have to dress like a grandma. I'm not about to do my makeup like a grandma. Okay. I really like curls. I don't know why. I hate these though. Um, I never like anything. Oh, let's see. I don't like them because I want them to be longer. And this hair is short, so they can't be longer. Let me explain instead of just saying I hate everything. I want, if it was longer, it would be prettier and it would not be grandma-ish. But since my hair has been cut short, it's like a given. Let's see. I'm not going. Do I want to play those games? I actually curled this the wrong direction, to be honest. Let's see. Don't do what I'm doing, children. Okay, can I get away with it? Let's see. Actually do what I'm doing. If you don't do what I'm doing, I can imagine what you could be doing. Say yes to grandma curls. Oh, there we go. A little bit friendlier. Okay, so now that I've finished with that part, I haven't styled it yet, but I'm just going to go in with this with some edge control. Well, edge holder, and brush it into, because these are braids that have come loose slightly that are underneath this, and I pulled hair out of them and all types of stuff. So I'm just going to go in and which is not helping. There's actually a combination of products that I use that help me get the desired look, but this will have to work for now. So I don't feel like going to get everything, and I don't think you can see this. This is why someone's blurring out. It's like, they don't need to see that disaster. No. Okay. So that's the hold. Okay, this one still has product left on. Usually in the shower, I wash my edges off, so there's no real product buildup. So that's aiding in them looking as rough as they do. So that's one side of it. And if we can get this, well, this side, that's probably why. This side doesn't need as much because it's going to be hidden. Damaged. Okay, so oh, that just did not go over well. Hold on. Nothing like some imperfection to start your morning. It works for me. I'm also not going anywhere. I probably should just curl this stuff. I mean, wet it and curl it and let it curl up. Okay, anyways, I'm not going to trip over the small stuff. I can go in and tweak and fix my hair. The main goal was to get it curled so that I don't have to worry about it. So now, actually, an hour into the process, we're going to get to the title of this video. Taking tips from Ellarie and Jocelyn to figure out how to do a natural look. So to start off this process, which I can't find my hair clip, I'm gonna pull out all four of these wonderful foundations that I have. Well, five. And that's concealer. And I am going to get me a blender. I'll take my blender from whatever and I'll wet it. I don't like it. Put me in the blender. And wet it. This is a learning process. This is not me being an expert. This is not me being a seasoned beauty influencer. This is me trying to figure out how to do this. I know one major factor of this is the fact that those women get facials, they do different things to take care of their skin so that they're able to achieve the looks that they have, the look that they have. Um, I have damage from being hit by a car and different things. Let's see. We're gonna start off with So Matte Mattifying Foundation Primer because I want this to sit right on my face. And what the thing that I love about this primer is that it has this wonderful purple color to it. I'll just put too much on one side. Okay. What a way to start out. Just prime my face. So that was a mattifying primer, and if you notice, it took some of that shininess, a lot of it, out of my skin. And it smells good. Okay, so I used the mattifying primer, and I'm going to use Ellarie's trick or her tips to define my eyebrows. Now, she said during her eyebrow process that she had a video that says the correct way and the wrong way. She says the wrong way is where we start right here, and the correct way is to start a little bit in. And she said don't use it too dark, but I would have to go purchase a new pencil, but I have a low budget, no budget, so I can't even afford a new pencil. So we're going to go in and just outline the eyebrow, and she said start in the same, well, gosh. Okay, start in the same area a little bit in towards the eyebrow and just outline it. So I'll do that on this side as well. Just because I'm using Ellarie tricks, it doesn't mean that I have Ellarie's level of skill. So it doesn't mean that there's no possibility of this messing up. There's a huge possibility of me messing this up. Okay. There's even a bigger possibility of me messing this up because the fact that I'm trying to do it right. Okay, so I lined my eyebrows are stiff. Oh well, I'll have to learn how to work through that hurdle when it matters. Okay, so now I have outlined the edges of my eyebrow. I'm going to go in to the eyebrow with this pretty old kit that I have for eyebrows where it comes with 3 different, of course there's almost nothing left. I used it for everything but eyebrows. And I'm gonna find a flat brush, the flat brush I used yesterday to make that look it still has. I haven't washed it. Probably I do need to. It's covered in product, but it's dark product, so it's perfect. So she said to do the edges darker and then transition to a lighter shade. So I'm gonna go in on the edges with the black. I'll move from the black to the brown to the really light. So and this is a brush I got from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. Okay, so then I'll go in, not taking any product off so it does a really smooth transition to the brown. And just go in and fill that in. While using, like, I'm brushing up to blend in the outline that I put in. I want it to blend in, so just slowly kind of using the powder to blend all of that and make it a smooth transition from brown to black. So now I'm going to go in this section with the lightest brown of the eyebrow set. Let's see. Is that too light? I can say that's the best my eyebrows ever looked. Okay, so maybe it's just the camera. I don't know if you can see this, but just okay, so I filled in the eyebrows. It just gave it a really manicured look. That's what I can see out of doing that. It gave it a very, like, somebody paid attention to these eyebrows. Look. Okay, so now I'm going to outline the brow. Like Ellarie said, I'm gonna use the same brush with a foundation that is close to the color of my skin. So with that, I'm going to use Fit Me by Maybelline, 375. And just go along and clean up any inconsistencies that I notice along the way. Do that for the top of the brow as well. I'll go to here. Oh. And this as well. And it's a little bit darker, probably. Okay, but you can see it cleaned up. Okay, whatever. Not going to trip. Um, what else did I learn? Okay, so then I learned from the eyebrows from Ellarie. I'm going to do the base that I learned yesterday from Jocelyn. And Ellarie said that it's good to use. And this is the best color that I have that I realize now matches my skin tone. So I'm going to go all over my face with this, the darker of the two. It's a cream. Hopefully you can see. It's really upsetting that you can't, but I have to, try to make some content for you guys with my low budget, no budget. And hopefully I can get this, the visual, the video quality situation amended. But this is live. I believe that if I upload a video, it might be, because if you go and look at my other videos, it's everything is done with the same device, but like I stated before, this device, I damaged it, so I need to go get it fixed. Okay, so I went in with the darker color. I think this is a really good color to go from. It's only a tad bit darker than my actual skin color. Okay, so now I went over the face. What did she do next? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. They went in with the concealer. I learned yesterday, both of them went in with the concealer. So I learned yesterday that it's in my best interest to mix my concealers to make the right color for me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of this color and a little bit of this color. Oh, that's a lot of it. Okay. And I'm going to mix them together on my face because that's where I put it. Okay. So this probably wasn't the best idea, but oh well. Now, this isn't a stark contrast for my skin color, which is really good because what I had yesterday was it was really light, and both of them applied it here, but Ellarie did something that was a little bit different. Let me make sure. A strand of hair. And she put some here. They all put some. They both put some here and here, as well as in this area. Oh. And this is not, yesterday I did it where I was literally watching the video while I was working, but I'm not watching the video today. So this is more so me playing my memory. And I think that's what the goal of a makeup tutorial is, for you to watch it and basically make your own makeup routine off of what they taught you. So I'm taking what I learned within a few hours because it hasn't been 24 hours yet, and I'm trying to apply it. I look like James Brown right now. Okay, so what I noticed that Ellarie did is she and Jocelyn is they worked it in, and I think that's where I messed up yesterday and had a face full of just like ghost, um, a ghosty looking, is they worked it in specific areas instead of all over their face the way that I did. It still look kind of all over my face, but I'm trying to see where Okay, so they did put it on both sides of the nose, and then she said when you do it, to work it um, in. So it's very shiny right now, but she went back in. This is from Jocelyn. She went back in and she put it in these area. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put it in this area. And just go back in and which I really feel like this is considered reverse contouring because I think when you do it that way, where you put it the white on the side of your nose, it makes your nose look wider. So I think I added too much. I added too much powder, but I'm gonna try to see. Ellarie said she does not let it bake. She prefers to let it to press it in, but I did too much. And Jocelyn did the same, where they don't necessarily let it bake. So I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm just going to try to brush some of it off. And get it in the corners or whatever. So, well, the eyebrows started off right, but I think I said this before. I'm not gonna judge the finished product. Um, this is the in process product before I finish it. So, while this is doing its thing, I am going to go in and I have major spillage. Um, go over the powder, with my wet sponge and some to try to blend it a little, make it do something. Uh, doesn't look so the way that it looks. Mm, one day I'll get this right. Cry. I'll survive. Okay. So like the professional makeup artist pops out of nowhere. It says takes my hand and say I'll fix it. Don't worry. We see what you've done. And we're gonna stop you from doing that makeup like that. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna leave the foundation where it's at right now. And I'm going to go into my eyes. Now, I've been saying natural, 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 natural. I want to try to make a natural look. Um, this is the difficult part because I'm not the best at picking colors. Let's see. have shimmer colors. I have a matte color. Um, so since I want a really natural look, I'm still deciding like, oh, since I want a, let's see, shimmer, but can I do that? Okay, I'm going to start with this color. Well, no, I'm not. That's too dark. Now that I pulled it up to my face. Um, okay. It looks like my phone has makeup on it. So, oh wow, this looks like another pale moment. So I'm going to go in with this reddish color. And she said to put it in the crease, like from Ellarie's tips, to just put it in the crease. So I'm gonna, not on the lid, I'm just gonna fill in the crease. Maybe I'm a little too heavy-handed with this. I think that's might be part of the issue. I want to add too much product or not enough. So the way that Ellarie applied her product was a little different. So I'm just gonna try it to see. Yeah, she did the crease first, and then she did the outside, and then the inside. So I'm gonna hit the crease first, and then the brow bone. So sounds like traffic is getting along. Go in to this area with this orange color that I have been trying to make work for me because I like it. um, yeah. Oh God, I look like James Brown right now. So I'm going to go into here with on the lid. I'm just going to transition to the lid and then I'll do the outside. Transition to the lid and apply. Product to the lid. Very subtle colors. probably should have watched the tutorial for this part, for the whole part. Um, but this is a part of the learning process. So now that I've added, it has more, the nice pigment to both. Using the same brush like Jocelyn, I'm going to add the darker brown on the outside. Which almost looks like I have nothing on, which is good because I want something that looks natural. Oh God. But yeah, there's so much going on in the world today. I wonder what happened from in regards to the protest in France. You heard 1 second that the police joined in the protest as well. And then the story went quiet after that. Okay, so now I am going to go back in and add some more color because I guess layering. I noticed I watched the video that I made yesterday a few times, like a playback for a football game. I watched it a few times, or for any game, for any sports, just to see what I did and see what I could learn from it. And I noticed that the more layers I put, the better the overall look was. I'm not really a pro at blending. I still don't get the concept of what blending is. So obviously I have a lot to learn. whatever I just did. Excuse me. Okay. I choked on my own spit. So, I don't know if this was the best color combination. Going to go in with this pretty berry color. We're gonna pray for that. And um, now I want to go in before I put my whatchamacallit, because I'm trying to figure out this makeup stuff and I don't think I got it right this time either. But I'm going to, I see a lot of people do that. I don't think I just got that right. I guess it's, you have to blend. Blend for your life. Okay, so it's still not working out. This practice makes perfect. And this is a hot ass mess. So I'm going to go in. I mean, it looks crazy on camera. I'll see when I go to my bathroom mirror. Um, that was disgusting. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the eyeliner and hopefully that makes this pop or brings it together. That's a big hopefully. And then I'll go in with highlighter and all the other great stuff that people who do makeup do. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. I just messed up. I just did all of this to mess it up. Did it too thick. Okay, so that burns, I'm going to go in and wear my Maybelline. I have a lot of Maybelline stuff. Maybelline False Lash. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I was born with it. No, I'm just like, I wasn't born this pale. That's not Maybelline's fault though. That's my fault. Disclaimer, we had nothing to do with this girl's application process. Hope that she learns how to apply it better so make better quality videos. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put it on the bottom lash. The thing about applying makeup to the bottom lash is I never do it right. And this is an Ellarie tip where she said gently tap it on there and avoid getting it on the skin, which is it's rare. That I'm able to actually get a good coverage of my bottom lashes without getting it everywhere. Definitely going to have to get a better camera. Okay, now it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Don't judge me. No. Okay, so I'm almost hitting on the 2 hour mark, which I figured that this would take some time. That's why I woke up, well, decided to get out of bed a little bit earlier than normal so that I could give myself time to work on this and get this together instead of rushing in just like everywhere. So if you notice my eyebrows, they need a little TLC. I'm gonna go in and just touch them up ever so slightly. I know they're doing a look now where they like your eyebrows brushed up. That's trending. But I don't think that's the look for me per se. Personally. Okay. Okay. How do we work past this? Okay, so now I'm stepping a little bit away from the whole James Brown era. Um, just a little bit. It's still James Brownish. I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I know if I would. So good. Mm-mm. I actually do feel good because even if it's like totally slightly messed up, I'm better at this than I was 2 days ago. So, and 2 days ago, I wouldn't have been able to get this as a result. Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to do my lips. Lips. Like I said, I lost my brown liner, so I'm gonna do a very light black liner, and then I'm gonna go over it with the red, and then I'll go in with the color that I want. So when I go over with the red, I'm trying to blend it a little. So that it shreds nicely and doesn't like isolate in one area, um, and make a distinctive line that it's like, oh, she has black liner on her lips. Instead of it just being like a highlight. So I need new, go in with this Abu Dhabi, which has in every color but Abu Dhabi. Since I got it, this lipstick is actually really old. Okay. This is too light for me. And since I don't have the option of my brown, my low budget, no budget, I'm going to go in with this very purplish gloss on top of it to just bring it down 2 notches. And go back in with the red so I can create that outline look. So the lips are a little much, but they're not bad. Let's see. With the right lining, you can create an effect with the lips, and that's what I'm trying to get. And it's a pretty color on. Okay, actually, it doesn't look bad in person. Okay, so now that we've done that, here comes the part that I loathe. Let's figure out how to do this blush and highlighter. Now, she said, Ellarie said not to do too much blush, so I put like 3 swoops, and I'm going to just go in like this. And just do a few swoops of blush, which I don't know. And then I'm going to go on this side and do a few of blush. But you can't see anything. I guess that's the point, you're not supposed to see it. But I like big rosy cheeks. I really do. It works for me. Well, I think it works for me. That's the whole thing. That's why I'm taking makeup tutorials. I think. Just because I think. Oh, doesn't mean it actually does. It didn't break, but the compact broke. Freaking frack. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the bronzer. I'm going to use this cool fan brush that I got from... Why did my mind just say Urban Decay? That I got from Ipsy. And I think the highlight goes here. 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 And kind of like a little. Said don't put too much. So I'm gonna try not to put too much. I'm gonna go back in. Oh, nose hairs. Okay, with this, with the blush. I can't believe I just broke it. It's a very subtle blush that damn near can't see. But it's there. Okay. So this should not be the finished product, but it is. I feel like there's much more to be done as far as not trying to look like a mix between Michael and James Brown, but I'll survive. You know, we get through those things. But this is it. My hair has settled into my little curly mess that it is. I'll go back through it beforehand to lay it down. But overall, like, I'm learning, and this is a okay natural. Not this isn't a natural look. This is a okay basic everyday face. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.